afternoon, morning, wherever you are in the world. How is everyone doing? Just doing some quick little startup just to make sure we've got everything ready to roll. But today's stream is going to be a good one. There's quite a lot we could be doing. So let's do this. Let's go into... Boom. How you guys doing? We're all here. So yes, today on our live stream, for those guys that maybe rewatch this or are watching it right now during the live stream, we've got a really jam-packed one for you. So in about just under 30 minutes, guys, we'll be starting the podcast with Still Alive GG's, another fellow content creator, and this one's gonna be a really fun one because I'm gonna leave it as a surprise. I know him obviously from watching him myself and checking him out, so it's gonna be a very fun episode indeed. And then on top of everything, guys, we have, if we go into game, we have the Hydra Raid Behemoth Raid event. So I want to know how this is going to work, because obviously I can bring my raid tank in, and I know I can bring in, for example, my Cindrion and Frigga match into this raid, right? So I can do this, and then I don't know if I'm going to be able to invite you guys. I might be able to. So maybe if I create a group chat, and maybe this is going to be like a group chat, a viewers one. If you guys add me, we can try and get you into this group chat, and then what I'll try and do is invite you to the event and see if you guys can get in. In here you've got battle sync again, so everything's level 60, so you don't have to worry about not being max level. So we'll try and do that, and if you can't do it, unfortunately, then I will just match up in dynamic deployment, which is basically I'm going to try and find the anyone, right? It's going to be cross server, so we've got that on the agenda too. So I hope you guys look forward to today's stream. So that is basically opening it out of the way. So how are you guys doing? How are you doing, TN? I already see you in the chat. We're already pumping. We're already having a good start. So yeah, we are as well got another video coming out tomorrow morning, which is, guys, on the devs. I don't know if you have checked it out, but in the Call of Dragons Discord right now, you can go in there, and in the dev feedback, you can actually see the Call of Dragons clone meet and greet Q&A. There's over 22 questions. I'm not gonna lie, about 2 or 3 of them are repeated. You know, they are repeated, but we'll go over them anyway. So that comes out tomorrow for you guys who are going to be looking forward to that. There's a lot of interesting stuff, honestly, coming involved with it. So let me click on here. I'm a good start, KW, I know. I would show you some Era of Conquest stuff later, but I don't know if I'm feeling it today. I'm not gonna lie. We've been, don't get me wrong, we're grinding away. We are over, I think, 3.2 or 3.3 million power now. We finally got level 21. We have the field hospital. We've been upgrading the field hospital, and now we're just going through the upgrades to get to Civic Hall 22, basically. And the major grind, I think it's the 23 or 24. I think it's 23. And then at 23, you get your T4 units. And then 25, you're going to get T5. So we will see how that plans out. But I know you guys are going to be excited to hear, for those guys that are Era of Conquest fans as well as Call of Dragons fans, I do have tomorrow evening one guide you guys have been waiting for, which is going to be some Era of Conquest lineups on the burn builds. So it's going to teach you how to play burn and everything like that. So you'll soon see. We'll soon see. They've done some new features as well. I think they've put in, so like our scout builder now isn't showcasing the information, you know, like the little pop-ups, so you don't have to worry about it cluttering your screen, which is kind of good. But if you've noticed from last stream, I got from 23% to 64% in a good session. So afterwards, you know, later tonight when I wind down in bed, I'll do another blast of this while watching something. So we'll be completing them. And if you're wondering as well, if you've not checked it out, this is our season timeline now. I love it. I love the fact that we've got a new season summary. It's looking more and more every month like a completed game now, right? It's actually looking like a playable game instead of where people played it from and where it is at now. It's kind of insanity. So yeah, let's do this. Let's quickly just spend maybe quickly 10-20 minutes. Let's see if we can find a level 25 pet before the podcast starts. We're going to call Mr. Still Alive afterwards, and then we will figure out what we're going to plan. Oh, I've got the questions, but I mean, we'll have to sort out his camera. You guys know the gist, just before we set up the recording. I'm not seeing any. Not 25's a 1 anyway. Yeah, it's still not seeing him. Still not. Oh. Thunder Lizard again. There's a Berserker Phaedra. Oh, there's a Frost Bear. Should we go for the level 25 Frost Bear? Do you know what I realistically want to do, chat? Do you know what I realistically should do? How you doing, Spartan Gaming? How you doing, my dude? Do you know what I should realistically do? I'm not gonna lie. Because I know in the end of season rewards, which we've done a guide on, I know that we're going to be able to get the Anointed rewards, meaning I'm going to get any of these skills. And if I actually choose correctly, I might just go for the Split Ice Core, so I have this ready. Have a great stream. Oh, obviously, dude, we always have a good time here, so thank you for jumping in, dude. And hopefully we can help you again later on this week as a little hint to the audience for some special fun content coming up soon. We've got, though, like I say, a choice to make. I could go for 10 legendary hero tokens still, but personally I might go for the Split Ice Core. And then if I go for the Split Ice Core, what I should be doing right now in reality is just be searching for them. You know, I should be searching for the Ice Lizards no matter what level they are, and if I can get a 1 or 2 star talent, I'm gonna be cooking. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, chat? We can start working on some bits. And another good thing I want you guys to know, in the Q&A video, which we will address, and I'll let you guys know who are watching the stream, they are addressing this skill system. So save, and save these skills as much as you can, right? There's going to be a time where, unfortunately, I'm going to have to get some more skills. So that's why we're going to be capturing ice pets at the moment. So let's quickly do that. I don't know why it's doing this though. Excuse-moi. That's better, right? that looks a little bit more like I know what I'm doing. Also, do you know what we've got coming out? I know you guys, I don't know if you guys enjoy them that much, but we do have as well the Elite Necro Raid. We actually did it. I was involved in it as well because we jumped into the Alliance, and people were obviously having troubles doing it. So we came in, we basically took it, as you can see, and helped some players get it within 6 minutes 32, which is quite nutty. So I've got a really good guide coming out for that. It's going to show you, you know, what I brought as my march. I'll showcase a failure, but you'll learn what I do really well in that raid. And then in the victory one, you'll see as well like really good moments, but you'll also see some like bad moments. So you'll learn hopefully a lot about raiding in that one video, and it's for the Necro Giants, you know. Is there level 25 on the way? I'm walking so far here. Don't look it. Not even an ice lizard on the way. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's what I'm going for? Is there any more on the way? No, no. That's a night. No, it's not. No. This is looking like a negative, chief. Looking like a negative. Oh, level 25 one there. Do you know what? Detour! Detour! Let's get it. Let's get it, guys. Let's quickly grab that level 25 pet. Hopefully, it's the ice lizard that's secretly been waiting to be a 2-star ice core, waiting for that 3-star split that we're going to buy. Because the thing is, the way I'm looking at it is, if I work on this ice lizard, I know for a fact I'm going to use this no matter what in the future. It's going to be such a mage-based pet. It's max speed reduction. You can do a nice amount of AoE damage with the split core. Great utility, great. It's just what you want, really, just as an additional effect on top of your march, right? So, definitely looking forward to that. So, quick little detour. Let's go and capture this little 25 boy. Is there another ice lizard though? That's the real question. Not really, chat. It's not looking good. 25 Sand Boy though, but we don't kind of want that. I kind of want Ice Boys. You know what I'm saying? We want the Ice Boy right now. We want to be Pokemon hunters. And you know what's really fun as well? I liked one of the Q&A questions asking about shiny, like shiny versions of the pets, like a shiny Thunder Lizard. I like the idea of that, but I want to know if they introduce it, how they're going to do it. Because I don't know about you guys, but I would love it if they made it a achievement. So, you know, like when you go into like these achievements here, obviously the 000. I'm kind of blocking them, I do apologize. Hold on. Let me just... So here you can see the 000 achievements, right? So it'd be good if they brought achievements out where it was in bronze, silver, gold, especially in gold. There's like 2 for war pets, where if you capture one specific war pet, so like 100 would be bronze, like maybe 200 is silver, and then there's 500 and 1,000 in gold. But each one's just like a reskin. It's just like an option to equip a skin to the war pet. It doesn't do anything, no PvP benefits, nothing like that, but it's a way you can flex that you've been capturing, you know, that one war pet. So I would love to see if they brought shiny war pets, if they did it in the achievements. It'd be really good, because it means those grinders and those players that are gonna, you know, try and capture war pets day in and day out, it gives them something to work towards as well, which I think would be a really fun experience, and it just adds more depth as well, and reasons to be playing this game, I'm just saying. So here we've got some information on the new turrets. Turret flame attacks 1 I know I'm gonna keep this. Do you know what? I'm gonna look. Do you know why? Because I want all the new stuff in the Season 2 Plus. I know it's out. I know you can go check out Meower or Boss Nasty as a little shout out to those 2 guys. But if you want to check out the Season 2 Plus information, there is some out there. But I'm trying to purposely stay away. Why? Because I want to just go into Season 2 Plus, fresh eyes. You know, I don't want to know what's going on. You know, I want to see it firsthand like you guys would for the first time. So Oh, we got an ice core, but it isn't a 1-star one, so that's an unfortunate L. But we got the wild agility, so we'll take the freebie on it. Whoa, our little pet there was unhappy. I don't know why. I saw the little thing there. I was kind of upset. So let's go and get this ice lizard now. It's up here, right? There we go. Let's go and catch this ice lizard. So I'll just quickly message our guest. Let's see. Right. Also, I like the fact that my, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've started doing one. So I can't trade any archers for 14 days. And I'm not that mad about it, because this season I'm going to work more heavily on my mages and more on my infantry anyway. They're like the troops I'm going to focus on and get a higher, like, just troop count. Because I've got 500k archers, you know, so if I can get these guys up to like nearly 600,000, I'd be really happy. So that's what I'm going to focus on. I'm going to focus on these two. I'll do the infantry first because we've got the new infantry heroes. You know what I mean? So we'll probably do those first. And if we hit the threshold, then we'll start doing more trading speed-ups on these guys. And then we'll, maybe in the next season, we'll start, you know, letting the elk riders and the forest eagles catch up. Because who knows, maybe by then we'll get the new faction and we might need to change and train up those units, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You go in for 2 million infantry troops, so you never have to worry about field. That's so true. That's so true. You're just gonna need to have all the heroes possible. You're gonna have to try and literally, if you can, 5 infantry marches using maybe like different heroes, maybe. I don't know how. It'd be an interesting one anyway. Sweet. So what's gonna happen, chat? Just let you guys know, in about 5 minutes time, just in about 5 minutes, not too soon, but in about 5 minutes, I'm gonna call the guest. So we're gonna call the guest. I'm gonna sort out all the audio as well, and then sort out the podcast, because obviously he's got a camera as well, so we can sort out that, put it on the video. So I hope you guys are ready. We've also got 3 keys. I'm just going to pop them, so I'm on 300. Who cares? Who cares? I want to have a nice number for, you know, the future. Who knows? We might open one and get legendary. You know, you never know. You never know, chat. That's the grind set. If you are wondering though, we did as well. We've already done the scrap challenge, if you want to call it a scrap challenge, meaning I'm on 25 forged keys. I'm on 25 of those forged artifact keys. So, you know, we are straight cooking. We are grinding these bad boys up. So hopefully we can try and use them and see if it's definitely worth the grind, basically, in that event. Because basically what the concept is obviously getting rid of those artifacts so you can make the forged keys and then spend less gems in that Forge of Light event to get the artifacts you want. You get what I'm saying? I do think the new defense upgrades are going to be really good. It's going to be interesting to like experiencing them for the first time, because obviously we've got no PvP at the moment really kicking off. We've got a lot of skirmishes that I might jump in later on if they're still there after the podcast. We'll do that. As well as this raid. We gotta do this raid, guys. If we can figure out this raid and get you guys all in, it'll be the jam. Let's just say that, because I'd love to make content with you guys. So being able to just like offer spots in here to you, and we can all have fun trying to kill the Hydra. Maybe we set up fun, different, difficult challenges after we maybe beat it a couple times to make it a bit more fun. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a good time. So we've got our messages are finally here. We've got a couple of minutes to spare before I phone our guest and start whacking about all the volume. How are you all doing? Are you all doing good? Mythic and Arta, see everyone in chat. You all having a good time? Everyone having a good Monday? I want to say it's Monday. I lose track of the days. It is Monday. Everyone having a good Monday? Nice and easy, chat. Do you know what we got earlier as well? You're gonna be like, what? I don't like it, but... Oh my god, look at that for an ice pet to work from. Like, imagine I use that instead of that, like, to work on. So I inherit this all onto here. I wouldn't do it, but imagine you got something crazy like that. So that means you've got all of these slots ready to replace all the skills you need for the ice pet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of it though, because I kind of wanted the skills. There we go, got one of them. So, worth in my eyes. Do we open 100? Let's do it. Heart Loss, we got another skill. That's it. We've got one skill. Game. That chest does not like me, chat. I'll tell you. I'll be real. I'll be real. So let's send these guys home. Let's get our screen looking a little bit more fancier. We'll have it looking like this so you guys can just appreciate it. What we're gonna do is turn down the music. Right, chat, just let me know right now. Is the music good? Not too loud? Just in the background? We'll call the guest. What's that voice call? Ow. And we'll change here. How you doing, my dude? Let me get rid of that.
Hello?
How you doing, dude?
Hey.
How you doing?
Good.
Your camera's working. I can hear you fine. Chat, can you hear him fine? I think I can hear you fine.
Yeah, I got my, it must have just been a weird glitch because the camera's working fine now. It doesn't have those black bars like it did before.
Yeah, it's looking clean as well. Um,
Yeah.
Let me grab that then. Boom. Hi everyone. Everyone can see you. um, transform. Okay, not quite 500. Right, there you go. Sweet. So now I just need to move you in there. We're all good. Let me just set the title. There we go. Get my notes ready. Right, guys. So before I hit the record button, just as a quick little reminder for anyone who's new to the channel and doesn't know how this works, this is going to be a live recorded podcast. We do this very often on the channel. We get different guests on here. You know, we talk about what they do, you know, how it kind of can correlate to like Call of Dragons, as well as just like all the different games they even might play themselves. Like, it's just a way to get different gaming communities, you know, hopefully talking to amongst each other, right? So if you have any questions, I'm gonna let you guys know if you've got any questions during this, whack them in the chat, and at the very end, if we haven't answered them, you know, maybe we've talked about a certain point and we actually answered that point at that stage, we'll go over them basically. So if you've got any questions, just wait until the end, or you know, whack them maybe throughout, and then at the end we'll go through the Q&A, and then that'll be it pretty much, and then we'll hopefully have a good time with each other. So all right, let's, with all of that, get into the podcast. So all right, guys, this is Scout Report episode 6, which is crazy, and I've actually got a really cool guest on the actual podcast, which is funny. We've got Still Alive GG. I would say kind of inspirational for me, because even though he's not a massive content creator, he's kind of doing the thing that I wanted to do, which is he's able to play multiple games, which we're gonna let him introduce himself in a moment to. But we're gonna go down a nice journey together. We're gonna have hopefully a bit of fun on this podcast, and yeah, we hopefully have a good time. So, Still Alive, welcome to Scout Report, my dude.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It is great to be here.
Yeah, man. So, a lot of people might not know who you are in my community, because I am kind of known for only like Call of Dragons, and slowly creeping into another game you'll know, which is Era of Conquest, which is funny.
Yep.
But for the guys in chat and the guys that are watching it on the podcast later on the upload, tell them a little bit about yourself.
Where to begin? Um, I've been making videos on YouTube for about 5 years, going on almost 6 years now.
Interesting.
Started off mostly mobile games. Occasionally I did some PC games, but usually mobile games. I just had my birthday last Saturday. I turned 34 years old.
Happy birthday, dude.
Yep. I have one daughter. She's 10. I was married. I got married when I was like 23 and now I'm divorced. I've been divorced for like 4 years, so I've been through everything. Was married, divorced, have a kid, and here I am still chasing the dream. And I'm telling you, like anyone could do it. Trust me. I always like to say that I'm like living proof that like anyone can do YouTube, because when I first started doing YouTube, I had no idea what I was doing. I didn't even know how to like edit videos. A lot of my like first videos, they weren't edited. They were just like 20 minutes long, and it was just so awkward. So I've been through quite a lot. I've learned a lot, and it's pretty much just being consistent is what you can be successful if you're just consistent.
Yeah, definitely. Because that's one thing, like, I want to honestly agree with. I think if you really truly wanted to be a content creator and you set your mind to it, I think anyone can do it. Because I'm in the same boat as you. Like, I started only last year and I had nothing. I don't know how to edit videos. I don't know how to really talk, communicate, make things entertaining, like what is a good topic for a video, and just stuff like that in just general. Like you have no groundwork from, but I think like you and me will agree on is the only way you can do that is just by pumping out videos, and you learn.
Yeah.
You just learn over time, dude, right? So
yeah, yep, exactly.
So what are some of the mobile games you've been playing? Because I know obviously you've done like Call of Dragons, you did Era of Conquest, but I know you've played all types. So maybe like what have been maybe more of your favorite, mobile games to cover in playing?
Yeah, I've covered every time a new game comes out, I play it, I make a video on it, I'm all over the place. Some of my favorites, it's a bit tough. There's been a lot of like really good games that I enjoyed, but then sometimes mobile games are weird because a lot of the times they're very fun when they first come out or when you first play them. But the problem is a lot of these companies, they don't have the ability to really keep their game interesting after like a couple months. So after like 2-3 months is when usually you see the player base die in like pretty much any mobile game, because it just gets to the point where when you first start there's so much for you to do, and then it gets to the point where it's like, okay, now let's just like log in every day, do your dailies, and then that's it, and then you're just kind of waiting for an update. I would say that the one that has been pretty good so far, and they've just released like their global launch, was it a couple months ago, would probably be Dragonair Silent Gods. That one's pretty fun, mostly because it has that whole RPG hero collecting mechanic where you're trying to collect heroes, and you have that role-playing game, you're leveling up your heroes, putting on gear and stuff. But it has that Dungeons and Dragons feel to it, so it really eliminates a lot of the constant grinding that you face with those RPG hero collecting games like Raid Shadow Legends or any of those where you're pretty much just going and you're doing a dungeon run over and over and over again, and it just is like, all right, there's no real substance to the game. Whereas like Dragonair has kind of cracked that code, and it's more of an open world adventure, and you're going on different quests and stuff. So it's a bit more like fun. It has a really good storyline to it with also the grinding. So you get like, I would say it's balanced well, so it doesn't feel like a constant grind fest, but the grind is there. But it kind of mixes in everything. So I'd say that's been pretty fun. For like the RPG games, if you're looking for one of those. As far as like the base building war games, I would say Era of Conquest has definitely been by far the best one that's stuck out to me out of all the ones out there. And I played that way back. So like a year ago when they did their closed beta, I actually got into the very first server, and it was called the Early Bird server. So I had tons of experience playing that. It was extremely limited though. There was only a certain amount of people that could get in, and they only opened up that one server, and then I think maybe a month or two later they opened up a second. So when the game first started in that closed beta, there was only two servers, and the problem with that was it almost felt like it was more just like them testing the game and stuff like that, which, I understand most people, like, companies do that. But that part got boring quick because after like playing it for a month, there really wasn't like any battles going on. There wasn't a lot of people in the server because it was so limited. I would say that now with global launch, there's a lot more servers for Era of Conquest, and there's a lot more events going on. There's a lot more dedication. Whereas when I first played it a year ago, it just kind of felt like they were just testing the game out to see if people liked it or to, find any bugs or anything like that. But I would say those two for RPG games, for a base building war game. Those have been like my two main favorites so far for like 2023.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not gonna lie, I've fallen in love with Era of Conquest as well. It's surprisingly so good because some
Yeah.
people will look at it, and I get it all the time in my comments section where they look at it and they just go, why is this Rise of Kingdoms? This is just a Rise of Kingdoms clones. And it's one of the most hated comments, I think, to see in my own community, because it's like, come on,
Yeah.
dude. Just because it's a history-based game does not mean it's the same game. And, like, the way the combat system actually works is so different compared to
Yep.
Rise of Kingdoms. Like, even just the alliance and the way the sand table of like expanding your alliance and getting these
Yes.
like military ranks which you can provide players with to get like weekly rewards and stuff like that is like such a different dynamic on the game, because it's not like, okay, we've built you a game you can play, which is like, Rise of Kingdoms. This is more like, we've built a game, but you as a community need to embrace it. And like the community aspect, I think, of that game is what makes, I think, Era of Conquest a one step, I think, above actually the current competition, like, because of how dynamic the social interactions are and how just even easy it is for like an alliance to merge with another alliance. Like, I've never seen a merge alliance feature just so easy in my entire life, especially like because I'm currently leading an alliance in Server 9, so it's a bit stressful at times. Like, it is a bit crazy, but I do love it. So what would you say though, because obviously we both enjoy Era of Conquest, if I wouldn't say what would you do in terms of like take from it for Call of Dragons, but in an essence of Call of Dragons, what do you reckon it's lacking because, compared to like Era of Conquest is?
I would say the biggest thing that like makes Era of Conquest fun for me is like two, I don't know, I would say maybe two main things, maybe three main things. It's kind of hard to, but first one would definitely be the resources. So you can't buy resources at all in Era of Conquest. You can't spend money for resources. And the resource management in Era of Conquest is so much more strategic than like any other game because all of your stuff is very limited. You only have a certain amount of medals that you can go ahead and get per day to go ahead and attack those resource camps. And just stuff like that is so important because it makes it more, you have to be more careful about how you go ahead and spend your resources instead of just being like, oh, let me spend $100. I need some more wood. I need some more food. You know what I mean? Stuff like that is just like, so it kind of eliminates the whole pay to win aspect from that part. The other thing is the, like you said, the sandbox thing where we can go ahead and capture different territories. Now, typically the games have you like putting down flagpoles to capture territories in that aspect, but Era of Conquest has that huge, big map where it feels more exciting. It feels like there's just so much going on. There's a lot of traveling to go along. That would probably be the only thing that I don't like, is that the maps are so big for the sandbox when we're going from hexagon to hexagon. And if your main town is like far away from like a main city that you're trying to capture, I mean, it can be like a 10-minute march, a 15-minute march to get to a war. That would be like the only thing that's like a downside. But I love the huge map, and the fact that you can have hundreds of people in your guild. I think is, I mean, like when I first started, there was like 400 people in the guild, and it just helps out so much because it makes it feel competitive, but also at the same time, it gives you that casual aspect because there is so many people in your guild that there isn't a huge what is the word I'm looking for? There's not like a huge
burden.
Yeah, like a priority of you having to be there on every war because there's so many people in your guild. So it's like, who's ever on, hey, participate in this war, participate in this event. It's not like where if there's only like 70 people in the guild, you need everyone on whenever there's something going down. But when you have like 300 people in the guild, I mean, casually, if you're on, hey, I'll participate. And then overnight, something could happen. And there's tons of people who play during the day, overnight. So it just gives you that constant aspect of no matter what time you want to play, with having so many people in your guild, you're always able to jump in the game and talk with other people, socialize, make friends, compete in different events, all different hours of the day and night. So there's a lot of cool stuff like that I really enjoy. And then the skill cards for the heroes, I think, are really fun. So traditionally with a lot of those other games, the heroes kind of just have those static talents or skills, I guess, skills. So as you go ahead and you upgrade their star count, then you get access to like their next skill. Whereas with Era of Conquest, you actually have to get skill cards, which, I mean, it's a gotcha system for the skill cards. It's not horrible. I think it's pretty like reasonable. I've gotten a lot of the top tier skill cards for free, not even spending any money. But the fact that you can customize the hero's skills and you can do different builds is what really sets it apart from something like Call of Dragons, where the customization for your team is really just pairing a lieutenant with a deputy, and then that's pretty much it. Their skills are static. You know what they're going to do. Whereas in Era of Conquest, you could be going up against somebody who has the same heroes as you, but they might have different skill cards on them. So it could be completely different type of battle, which is so huge. I mean, you have complete customization over your build.
Yeah, no, definitely. I do agree. I think with honestly all those points. The one thing which I slowly am now starting to realize, because I'm only around, I think, day 18, so technically I'm still like a young boy in Era of Conquest. Like, I'm only technically still a newbie within the time frame of how long the game has technically been out. So our alliance was, originally, it's crazy how it was like over 1,000 members, and then through some weird patches they've dropped it down. We're only around like 115 members now, but it's the fact that, like you said, the way the map is, and how we was talking about how the sandbox tile method of these hexagons allow you to basically like, it's like you could sleep, or maybe you might work one day, maybe you had to take a day off, because the resource system is like you're getting 3 tokens a day anyway, so you're just going to regain your lost progress within 2 days anyway if you've missed out a day, which is amazing. But you could come back and like your boys, like you say, you have 300-400 boys all working day and night at certain times. You'll come back and that whole map will just evolve. It like just moves, and it's like its own. You can see like the work and effort the alliance is putting in, and where you guys are going towards, and like how and this is the one issue I have with it, which is like you said, I kind of need to teleport a lot just because like
Yeah.
I need to go from this building to that building because now I need to get closer because of the travel distance. Like, and don't get me wrong, some people be like, you know, that sounds horrible, but there is certain mechanics to try and negate it. It's not like it's the best mechanics, like the building the little fortresses that grants you the tile upgrade.
Yeah.
So you get that little
speeds
fast
up.
travel. So that it's cool that they've added and they've thought of these ways you can basically, you know, increase your alliance capabilities. And I like the fact that you said the skills, man. The skills is the biggest thing I love about that game. The fact that I can just straight out customize these, and it's like originally my burn build was just like pure burn, and now it's kind of this really cool mix up of like control with like just negating and nullifying effects. So I know my combo should in theory always try and go off. Like obviously in some cases it's gonna still get stuck by control, but I love the fact that I can still change and tailor these skills on the fly. While I'm not gonna lie, we're going into season 2 plus on Call of Dragons, and obviously they're making, as they say, season 3 in the latest kind of like Q&A in the meet and greet they did in Cologne. But we still don't have a skill lock system, or we don't have any sort of way for a player to even like, you know, actually determine, you know, if I'm investing into this hero, I want this third or I want this fourth skill actually getting upgraded. I don't want to waste this investment in this very long-term gacha system again on my heroes when I'm going to have to do this in the artifact system, as well as in like, I don't know if you've been playing recently, like the war pet system as well. Like these are the new systems where they could, in essence, to be fair, like be really fun, grindy-based activities, but instead they're all locked behind some sort of, you know, slot machine gacha upgrade system where each step just gets even harder than the last step, right? So I hope, obviously, this next year, I think the next year for Call of Dragons is going to be the interesting year, because I think it is almost following the same suit as what Rise of Kingdoms did, where Rise of Kingdoms was Rise of Civilization, wasn't great at the start. It took about a year or two for development of like KVK, the Ark of Osiris, more events and heroes. So it had time to figure out what it wanted to do, and then it gained its popularity. So I'm not saying Call of Dragons can do the same, right? But that is the assumption by many, though, right? On basically the successor of Rise of Kingdoms. So what's your thoughts on that?
I don't know. I would say the biggest thing that I can give, like the biggest advice I can give to pretty much anyone, is to not get so caught up with one game, especially for the people who say like Era of Conquest is like a copy of something else when like they haven't even actually played it. So like the number one thing I would say is try different games, and that's for like as a player and as a content creator, because what I learned early on is like when I first started YouTube, I only played one game and my channel like didn't really do very well. I covered the same game for like a year, and it just really didn't work out for me. So finding, you know, being open-minded is so important, and not only gaming but life in general. Just being open-minded and being able to try different things, because if you don't try something new, then you're not going to, you could discover something that you absolutely love. You could discover the next huge big game, you know? So I would say that it's always open to trying different games and trying different ideas and seeing what works and what doesn't. But I don't know. I don't really, Call of Dragons for me wasn't really a lot of fun.
Okay.
It just, I didn't really enjoy it. The war pets were like kind of cool, but it just didn't feel like it. I don't know. It just didn't feel like it brought anything exciting to the game.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, because this is the one thing I think a lot of people might all like to say, and I kind of agree on it, and it's a cool phrase where kind of it seems like Call of Dragons is in that identity crisis where it clearly, obviously, it is, you know, we know it's running on the same game engine as Rise of Kingdoms, but the dev teams aren't taking any sort of risks to actually separate it from everyone else, right? There's nothing
Yeah.
new, there's nothing realistically that's what's eye-catching, and the only thing that I say that I think is the best part so far of the game was actually the raiding part, because the raiding part was, you know, kind of the more different aspect of any of the other games. You know, it got community, got your alliance members all together, and it was
Yep.
almost playing like a mini World of Warcraft raid. Yeah, it's not as complicated as World of Warcraft, right? But it's the
Yeah.
fact that it's the ambition of it, and I think that's what I thought was a really cool aspect that they could have been leaning more into, and maybe tried more stuff like that, where it's just like you are introducing this new, just different approach to the game, because obviously at the moment everyone looks at it and it is feeling like you're just playing Rise of Kingdoms but with ranged combat, with a new grind set, which is the war pets and the artifact system, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, it's sad. I would say it's sad. I was gonna ask, like, do you like Call of Dragons, but you said no, so I don't have to go and follow up on that question. It's really funny on it about that. So, what? So, if you could, let's just say then, if we were gonna you know, say we were part of the dev team, we had full control. What? Just say you could just add one thing. Say you could just change maybe like either one mechanic, or say you wanted to just bring something you've seen maybe in another game, but you know, you change it a little bit to make it a bit more of a Call of Dragons vibe. What would you suggest?
I would say the number one thing would be the skills. Just being able to customize your skills for all the different heroes, because it gets to a point where it's just kind of like the only way for us to get new skills is to get a new hero. So at that point, it's just them pumping out new heroes and then throwing them in the hardest possible ways for us to get them, such as the wheel, spin the wheel, or the what that pay to win event is called. What is it specifically called? I forget what it's called.
The
The
strongest lord one.
strongest, yeah, that, or throwing it in as like, oh, top players get that. Stuff like that is just kind of like, that's like 100% pay to win. Like that's like spend money to get this, and I just like think that's, I don't know. I don't really like that. I think I would be more happy with the way like how Era of Conquest did it, and I'd rather just make a whole bunch of different skills, throw it in a gotcha system, and give us the option to put these skills on whatever hero we want, but all heroes have one main specific skill. So for like Call of Dragons, it would be like all the heroes, they all have their one main rage skill. That doesn't change. But all those, like those other 3 or 4 skills on them, their passive skills and stuff, you can change those by going ahead and getting different skill cards, or maybe if you don't want to call them skill cards, skill powers or whatever. But just a variety of ways to customize the heroes. That's the biggest thing, because it just adds so much variability to the battles and to players individually. It makes you stand out and be different from, oh, I have a Guinevere, I have this guy, I have this guy. You know, they all have the same heroes, and it's just like, all right, it's a Lilia versus a Lilia. Who's gonna win? Well, whoever spent more money. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's like, come on, man. It's stupid. At least having the fact that it's like, oh, well, my hero has this specific skill, and then, well, my opponent's has a different skill. So this will be an interesting battle to see how there's interaction between these. So that's what I would say is like the huge, like the biggest thing that would really help the game.
Yeah, I could see something like that, though. That's the thing, because it's not like they couldn't, right? Because you could just, even if they made it simple, where like you said, it was just like, and instead of you had your main slot and you had these other 3 slots, all you do is click on it and say, you know, they've got the infantry talent, the PvP talent, and the mobility talent. Well, just make skills tied to those 3 talents. So then, you know, you're picking the PvP skills, and then there might be a table of like 5 to 6 skills, maybe just because you're an infantry player. you know, that you're limited to. And then maybe if you're a range player like an archer or a mage, there might be a different, you know, 6 skills to pick from if you've got access to that PvP tree, right? So then, like you said, you know, maybe I don't need to worry about having this hero with a rally based, stronghold based skill that's just literally useless for like myself or like a free to play player, or it's just like not worth it as an investment. So I do like that in there. I like to obviously see, just for myself, like just ways to make the game, because I don't know, I have the philosophy of if a good game has activities that just makes you want to play them, you have more chance generally, if you really wanted to say it, like a player investing money, because it's like, well, if they're willing to spend the amount of time, they enjoy the game because of that one aspect. So they might be like, you know what, I might just throw $10. I like the game, it helps, right? Some people just do that, and it's fine, right? And one area I thought they could do that was the war pets, because, like you said, it's not really that fun. It's just kind of like you are capturing these cool little critters, but they're just stats at the end of the day. They're not really doing too much to you, and the fact that they're limited, right? You only get 5 a day. That's the biggest crutch of any of them, and the fact that they're already said in this Cologne meet and greet that there's going to be more war pets even on the way, like 5 to 6 potentially more. So it's just like, if they're bringing more and more war pets in, you need to give players the access to capture them. Like, you just need to give players access. So I was hoping their improvement was more on maybe just changing the system, where maybe you capture something like 50 war pets in a single day, like maybe as a cap, and it just allows players to spend an hour, 2-3 hours if they really wanted to capture 50 war pets. And instead, though, it would change like the skill system to kind of what we wanted, as well as a little bit of a little shift as well, which would be like, people want to, you know, place those skills in them slots, which we should be able to do as well. I agree on that. Like, it shouldn't be a random slot machine where to put these skill slots in my war pet. Like, what the hell? Like,
that is the worst.
Yeah.
That is literally the worst idea I've ever seen, is the fact that it's complete RNG and you don't even know the percentage. You don't even know what the percentage is of if it replacing an old skill or being added as a new skill.
Yeah, so I suggested it was more like, you know, you could select the skill, pick the skill slot that you save. Even if you was something like, when you were gonna learn that pet, you could click on, say, like your first skill slot. Say like you have 5 and number 1 and 3 had the skill that you actually needed. So you could just pick 1 and 3 and lock them safe, and when you go to learn, it might cost you maybe an extra 100 coins or something. Just something simple, just because you have locked in, you know, some guarantee. Because then at least it means you have to grind more pets in order to keep, you know, securing the pet. But I was hoping for as well was the skills. Instead of like these skills being just total, again, kind of like RNG when you're releasing pets, I think you should always be guaranteed a skill, whatever you see in the skill slots. And what I would do is change it from a system where you are rolling basically a gamble dice to hope that that war pet you've captured has a 1, 2, 3 star talent, into more of a system where you can get the 0-star one, and then if you get 5 0-stars, you just upgrade. So you just go into a 1-star one then. So you've done the amount of time, you put the amount of effort and grind in order to get that 1-star talent. And maybe you do the same thing. After 5 1-stars, you get a 2-star. Then after 5 2-stars, you've maxed out, you've got the 3-star talent. But at least each step of the way is an overtime, obviously a longer grind. So the players that are willing to put in the grind should have better war pets then, right? and the fact that you can select those skill slots, and then with that system and allowing you to capture, you know, these war pets and experience the system, I think would be a really good improvement and a way to actually separate Call of Dragons again, because it makes it like, you know what, you can play Call of Dragons, you can have good open PvP, which I think is probably one of the better things as well, though. If you like, you know, Rise of Kingdoms, you know, that style of combat, I would say this does have better combat than that game. But if you want raiding, you can come to here, you can play raids, and then you've got this new war pet system that's basically like Pokemon 2.0, but within the palm of your hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be really fun if they could do something like that and then start leaning into that community aspect that, as we've said, like, Era of Conquest has clearly understood and got that formula correct on how to make the game very community social based, right? So I was gonna say at the end there, have you got anything you want to say about basically like Call of Dragons as a whole, or are you happy with what we've said about Call of Dragons so far?
Yeah, I just like I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of it.
Yeah,
That's
no.
simple.
Yeah,
I don't
definitely
know. I'm
not.
just like I don't know. I don't like. For me, like a lot of the times, if like these base building war games, they're very similar, but then they have like different skins, and I know like the skins usually appeal to a lot of people and what like bring them in. But for me specifically, I'm not like drawn into the Call of Dragons like theme or skins, the bright colors and everything. I don't know. I like more of like there's certain ones that I really liked that have I guess like the bigger franchise skins like the Final Fantasy 15 base building war game or like the one that was like a sci-fi futuristic kind of like skin to it. Anything that has there was like a Walking Dead one that was like a base building war game with the Walking Dead, which I thought was pretty cool. So like there's certain things like that that I enjoy. So I think that's one that's also like important with these like war games is having a very attractive skin that's going to bring in a certain type of player base. And just for me in particularly, like I don't know, I look at Call of Dragons and I don't really see a like franchisey skin or anything that really like appeals to me. It just feels like it's just a bunch of bright colors and cartoonish characters that kind of are somewhat similar to how Rise of Kingdoms characters looked.
Yeah, no, I get that. I think it's weird because I think the whole community is kind of on that same fence where they either just hate the characters, like they just don't like the design of the characters, or we just look at them, and I'm kind of in that same boat where you look at them and you're like, yeah, like they're all right. And the problem is, it's not like you're saying they're all right because of how they look, because the thing is you could imagine that exact same model, but as you said, but like in more like a Final Fantasy model where it's a bit more realistic, or like even like a World of Warcraft or Raid Shadow Legends. You can imagine that exact same model in that
Yeah.
format, and it would just pull off what it wants to pull off so
Yeah.
much better.
Yeah.
Because I think it is true when you're playing this game, it's weird because it's a very, as everyone should know, it's a very like adult game, right? It is like an adult based game, but it's weird that the art style or art direction currently of the game is more like a Disney based game, right? So it's kind of more like
Yeah, it
child
feels
friendly.
yes. It feels like it's more like bright colors and like it feels like it appeals more to I don't want to say kids, but probably it'd be like
Fortnite players.
teenagers, like 19 years old, 20 years old, like early adulthood. Not people who are like my age who are getting ready for death. Yeah, just not these old people. I don't know. It just feels like it definitely appeals to the younger kids who like all that bright color cartoony stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, because it's one of them where I don't think the fantasy part of it is the issue, which I think people get misconstrued as like an argument. Like I don't think the fantasy style is the problem. It's just the way it's been executed. Because like if let's be real, if fantasy wasn't cool, why is Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings just like one of the best like fantasy based kind of series
Yeah.
out there? And but the way they're done, even in the game, like the even though I must admit, I think the Lord of the Rings game currently is kind of in dire. I think they did a really bad patch, I think, recently. But like, even when you play the Lord of the Rings mobile games, like the models are very mature, the look
Yeah.
mature, right? And then you can, like, I'm guessing, like with Dragonair, because I've seen some clips again, like it's very mature based looking, like
Hmm.
very realistic looking models that are like Raid Shadow Legends, or there's that other new, I think it's like tower defense game. Is it like Watcher of the Realms? Is it?
Yeah, I played that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's like those games have that more mature feel to them, where I
Yep.
think a lot of the playbase maybe in Call of Dragons kind of wish this game had. Like, I think if they had
Yeah.
that, that is the way they might sell it even better. Where they go, yeah, do you know what? We've got the same Rise of Kingdoms game engine, but he is like an 18 plus rated model. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
so I wonder how they're gonna go in the next year for that. Is there any guys? I know we're getting towards the end of the podcast here. Is there any guys so far that have been watching it? I know there's quite a few of you in the chat that want to ask any questions towards one of us. Maybe we can just discuss it towards the end of the podcast. Otherwise, we will be doing our nice outros where we can final things up. I'll let you guys have a couple of minutes in order to do that. Let's talk a little bit about then, just before we get into that Q&A, about Era of Conquest, because to be honest, I've been playing it a lot more, you've been playing it a lot more. What would be just some Era of Conquest tips? I would just say just some general tips you'd give people when playing it, because the one thing I noticed when I was playing that game were it does a good job of slowly giving you mechanic by mechanic. So you might watch a guide, for example, and you're like, why can't I do this? But it's just because you haven't obviously unlocked that feature yet. But what are just some tips of, just things you've learned, like maybe like just leveling up heroes and stuff like that? Because I know there's like some sneaky trips with like the training ground, like subbing out commanders and stuff to get them leveled up in there. Like, just let's talk about a little bit of Era Conquest before we, end up.
Yeah. I would say the most important thing is to like rush your civic center as high as possible. Basically, unlocking that training grounds is the most important thing because that allows you to level up your heroes so much faster than just sending them out there one by one and attacking the rebels. That's like the worst grind, and unfortunately, it's like something you have to do at the beginning
Mm-hmm.
just to get your heroes leveled up so that way you can at least start attacking like the resource camps and other things and like cities and stuff. But yeah, getting your civic center to what is it, 18 or something? I forget what level it is where you unlock the training camp or the training grounds. That's like my number one tip. I always tell everybody is you need to unlock that because then you can level up all of your other heroes. Because at the beginning you kind of get to the point where you really only have access to do one march. So it doesn't really matter about how you start leveling up a bunch of different characters because you really don't have a lot. And usually I say focus your first main build is like a burn build because the burn build is like by far the best for just PvE content because it does the most damage. And that's usually what you're doing a lot at the beginning is trying to unlock all of that fog that is around your base and unlocking all of those different additional like camps and doing your I forget what it's called, that the little like book quests and then getting those artifacts and then it lets you get the medals for Mary and El Cid.
Yeah, your tapestry book.
Yeah, so that's like the number one thing is you need to go through and do that and build your burn build is should be your first build. And then from there, then once you go ahead and you start unlocking a second march and then a third march is when you can really start to work on building your more PvP builds. So stuff like your control builds, stuff like an assault build, And it's mostly just because the burn build is so easily accessible at the beginning. It's very free to play. There's like two versions of the burn build. There's like the free to play version, and then there's like the version where you kind of have Leonidas and you can spend a bunch of money to get his medals and really power him up. But either way, it doesn't really matter because you're really just going through a lot of PvE content at the beginning when you first start off. So that's like your main priority. And then once you get, I don't know, I would say probably, around where you are after like, it really just depends, but after probably, it also depends on how much you play. Because one thing that's kind of different about this game is you can spend a lot of time playing this game. It's not something that you kind of log in and you do your dailies and then you're done. Like there's a lot of stuff that you can do. I mean, you can spend like 6 hours playing this game and you're constantly doing things, different things at that, not like the same thing over and over again. So there's just a lot of content to do and discover and play. So really, I've seen people who have spent money and didn't really play a lot, and they didn't get very far. And then I've seen people who really didn't spend any money, who are free to play, but they played the game a lot and they actually advanced further. So the game is definitely one that I would say encourages playing more as opposed to spending, and that goes kind of hand in hand with the thing that you said earlier is having people spend more time in the game encourages them to, or gives them the opportunity to spend money if they're on the game a lot. So it has that weird aspect where if you do spend money in Era of Conquest, you don't get like a huge power increase like you do in certain other games, where like if you spend like $100 in one of these other war games, you get so much power and you're like so much stronger than everyone, whereas you do the same thing in Era Conquest, it doesn't have that same effect because you still have to continue to play because there's so many things that are like gated behind. You need to reach this area or reach that area or reach this level, certain things like that. So gameplay is really encouraged overall to kind of be a lot stronger than others instead of just smacking down $100 and instantly getting a ton of power. So I like that about that. And I would say, like, you have to be prepared. If you want to be competitive, this is one that you don't really have to spend a bunch of money to be competitive, but you do got to spend a lot of time. But you can play it casually too. You don't have to spend a lot of time because, like I said, there's your guild members, there's like 200-300 people in a guild. I mean, there's a lot of people in a guild at the beginning. And because of that, it really eases off of that pressure that you feel to try and help the guild capture territories and stuff.
Yeah, definitely. I do agree with that because it is like it's wild. Even if you're gonna play it casually, like I say, I like the fact that you could be a hardcore gamer on it and you could only do every single day, no matter what, free resource tiles, free relics. So you're like, okay, right. So if I'm more of a casual player, I kind of like do those free things, and then maybe I quickly do like my arena and maybe a couple of other tasks, and that's kind of like me done. But like as you said, if you're more of a hardcore gamer, it's like, okay, now I can start like going into the trading barracks, start trading my troops. I can now go into maybe enemy territory and start like looting the carts and getting free medals.
That's so much fun.
And
yeah.
it's so fun because it's like it's one of them things where you start looting carts and you start hoarding all these coins, and it's like you get an adrenaline rush because it's like if I don't get these guys back, I'm kind of like upset, right? Because I want the full amount. I don't want to take a percentage loss on it. So it's really fun that you get these little mini games involved, and then on top of it, like you said, there is tons of events where it's like you can go to the Wonder event and like it will just randomly split teams, where like for us anyway at the moment, it just like randomly splits teams amongst like even my alliance members and all the top powers. So it tries to be, well, it tries to be as even as it can at times. Sometimes it's a bit of a question mark, but we understand it's a work in progress on that. But like you say, and then there's like the Black Crow raid where you can just start like trying to basically optimize how fast you can kill PvE content like a machine, like a bot, which is I find funny as well. Like they kind of gimmick almost all these different events, the different style of players, which I think is a really cool thing, man. But
Yeah.
we don't have any great questions, which is I think good because it means hopefully we've given them everything they wanted in terms of Era of Conquest and Call of Dragons information on today's scout report. So thank you for turning up, dude. Would you be the amazing guest and tell everyone where they can find you at, you know, all your socials and plugins? Don't worry, we will put all of that stuff in the description and title like always, but just quick little final shout out to yourself.
I'm probably the only YouTuber like at my level who just doesn't have any social media. The only thing I have is my YouTube channel.
That's so wild. So
Yeah.
So if you guys want to support him, you know, just basically when this comes out, as well as it should be, I think, in the live stream title, hopefully, is his channel. So you'll be able to just click on that, check him out, hit the sub button, just check out his videos. Because like I say, he is the polar opposite to me. You know, I am almost like a specialist. I only grind one game and make content for one game, while like he said, he does everything. You know, he plays and tries so much out there, and he gives you guys, like I do, like an honest review and just honest gameplay and what he learned playing during that time, which I think a lot of you guys will enjoy, especially if you're gonna go and obviously try the game out. So with all of that, guys, thank you for watching, thank you for turning up. Still alive, GG, and with all of that, that is the scout report concluded. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. There we go, dude. All done.
Sounds good.
I'm glad. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, if you ever want me to do it again, just let me know, dude.
Yeah, man. Because this is all this wants to be. Honestly, is like as open conversations as you want. You know, like there's no. You don't have to worry about what you say. You know, we're gonna just talk about whatever is currently going on. You know, so. Because we've had all sorts on, you know. I think one of the better episodes I've done was with someone that were playing that State of Survival game, and they, you know, changed from that to Call of Dragons, because they were saying like, well, in State of Survival it got to a point where the pay to win features were just climbing and climbing up so badly that you just have to spend so much. So it was like an interesting topic. So I'm glad you enjoyed it, dude.
Yeah, it's fun.
Well, I'll let you get off then. I'll let you. I don't know what you've got for the rest of the day planned, but I will.
I got nothing to do. I'm like, I mean, I had to make this sponsored video for Dragon Air, and it was supposed to be uploaded on Friday, and like, I made it Wednesday, and I'm like waiting for the guy to email me back, and it's been almost a week, and he still hasn't emailed me back. So I'm like, what the hell? So I'm just like waiting around. Like, I hate this.
Yeah, I don't think like the anyone realizes sometimes, like when it comes to content creation, sometimes, you know, that the wait times on stuff like that is just like unreal. Unreal, so we say.
Yeah.
Well, I will let you get off though. I'm gonna jump back on stream. We're gonna be obviously smashing a bit of Call of Dragons before we finish up. So thank you, man. And like I say, we'll get in touch again. We'll do it again. It was fun.
Sounds good.
I enjoyed it. So catch you in a bit.
Cool.
Dude.
All right. See ya. Peace.
And there we go, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. It's a bit weird. For some reason, my recording didn't record, but it's fine because I can just download the live stream anyway and obviously do the magical edit arena, and we can edit anyways and have it all sorted out. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. That was the podcast all done. Live Still Alive. And again, if you guys enjoy these type of podcasts, I've got another one planned in hopefully a couple of days time again. But that one won't get uploaded on Saturday. That will get uploaded the week after. Obviously, this one will be uploaded for this weekend. So for those guys that missed it and just like to enjoy. And if we can, we'll try as well get these podcasts done around this time, you know, if we can. If we can do it later, it'll be better, because I know you guys prefer the later live stream. So what can we do now is the real question. And simply, we've got a couple of things. We can either, depending on who's in chat and who is awake and wants to participate, we could try and see if we can figure out if we can make this work. And the way I think I'm gonna have to do it is if I get you guys to add me, and if you add me, what we're gonna be able to do is simply create a group chat, and then hopefully I can post the invite into the group chat and maybe you guys can join. That's the plan. What do you think? Do you think it's a good plan? I think it sounds like a great plan. But I don't know if it's going to work. That's the only problem. So if it doesn't work, I'm going to have to wait until we get into maybe a different raid. You know, maybe someone posts one and we can get in. Or I'll have to do the old match up and see who we get matched up with at the current time. You know? So we can do one of those. So should we do that? Should we do that? I think we should do that. So if you guys want to add me, oh god, I don't know how you're going to find me, because I've forgotten if that line is an I or an L. So you might just want to type in Mr. Sneaky. Let me see. If you go to settings, what you want to do is go to settings, hit the other tab. You can hit the search Lords right at the bottom. And then if you just type in, probably just Mr. Sneaky, there we go, you'll be able to find me at the very top. So just click on that view button and then send me a little chat message. And if you guys pop up in chat here, I will add you and we'll start creating this chat room. I could make one already with GrowTech. I think we're friends with GrowTech. Or add anyway, just to double check. But yeah, we can do that. So if you guys want to, let me know. If not, in like a couple of minutes, I'll give you guys a couple of minutes. If you're not gonna do it, we'll just simply match make it, and I'm gonna record it since it'll be my first time doing it, and I like doing the first videos. But there we go. If you want to join, let me know if you want to join. All you have to do is obviously put it in the chat below. You loving that Frost Dragon frame? Yeah, it looks pretty fire, doesn't it? It looks pretty fire, doesn't it, chat? That's the one thing, guys. I could always say, no matter what, since I was, even before, you know, Hulkden had to capture some of these ones before. I was legit, out of anyone, content creator-wise, I was the first to get every single raid frame, because I legit was in every first ever elite raid frame kill. And sometimes, some guys missed them out, you know, which is, you know, it is what it is. But we have put in that time and dedication, so we have every single elite raid frame from the get-go, as well as the monstrous Frost Dragon and Frost Giant. So all I'm on the hunt for now, guys, is the Pact of Ice. I need to unlock the content creator one. So that's my next goal, to unlock this and then equip that bad boy so I can flex that I'm an amazing content creator for you guys. And we have made it as a community, basically. But if you guys want to join, like I say, if you want to join this event, all you're going to have to do is add me. I'll give you one last chance. Hit the other tab. All you have to do is go into your settings. Hit the other. Go from other. Go to the search loads tab. Hit my name in there. Just Mr. Sneaky will do. And you'll find me. You can definitely know which one I am, because there's only one with this frame. So if you find me, just send me a little in-game chat and then we'll see if I can do it. If not, we're going to have to join, or we'll do a matchmaking event. We'll just match up. Do I take, though, the infantry and the archers, or do I just take the archers? Oh yeah, it will do that. It will do that. I'm not gonna lie, guys. If you've got an antivirus, you know, if you watch any big IT guys, especially like guys even who made games and stuff, they'll tell you like antivirus software, spyware, honestly, is just pointless. Like, it literally is pointless. Like, if you're gonna just use it just to install it, do a quick scan, just to make sure everything, you know, is good, you can do that, but literally, for all the big harmful things that's going to break your computer, you're fine. But a lot of games have that anyway. A lot of games have it. It's basically, I think, within the client itself, I don't know why, but there's a random ass Trojan for them to take data from. Because obviously, you guys, if you make a download, even in this Call of Dragons game, you won't have known, because they don't do it really, but there's, you know, you hitting that button, they collect that data, so they'll have like some sort of thing, so you know, not a Trojan, but they'll get that info. So it is what it is anyway. I've had no problems. Like I say, I've got a big expensive computer. I've had no problems at all. If you really don't want to install the PC client, I know you can obviously use BlueStacks 5. So if you want to go to BlueStacks 5, you can download BlueStacks 5 and use an emulator. And you can use an emulator to do it as well. So there's even different apps as well. You know, like my sponsor's Huawei AppGallery. You can even go on there, download the game off their client if you really wanted to play it through there. And if you made any in-game purchases through Huawei AppGallery as well, it helps them out, helps me out, it helps you out as well. Like, you can do all sorts of stuff. So there is ways around it. Like I say, I've had no problems though. If I had, legit guys, if I had any problems or if I thought the game was trash, I wouldn't play it. Like, the reason I still play Call of Dragons is I honestly do enjoy the game. I do like playing the game. I think I prefer the PvP in this game compared to Rock, as you guys know. And I just prefer like raiding and stuff, so I just prefer this game, you know, that's why I play it over Rock. So let's just do a matchup. No one sent any messages. You guys have been given enough time, so we're gonna do a matchup. We're gonna just see what this is like. I'll bring my tank, I will bring my, you know, archer. And we'll see how long it takes, you know. We'll see how long it takes. And then we will move accordingly. Let's change up the music. That's a little bit more alive, so we can all feel alive. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't think I'll find anyone, because I think I have to find people within my server, because we're probably testing it. But we'll soon see. Oh, never mind. So we've got Service 77, 6, 4. Oh, these guys are in 3. I've brought 1 tank. Everyone else has brought archers. So maybe the game understands. We've got mage players. Server 85. Let's do this. I wonder what happens. So I'm gonna go over here. Put my archers here. We have our own chat. Ready? We're going. I'm gonna taunt it and then I'm gonna start using this march. Oh guys, I'm gonna have to micromanage 2 marches during this raid. This is gonna be savage. Oh shit. This is gonna be actually savage. I should have just brought DPS marches. I'll taunt it. I need to get ready to move, right? Okay, it's on my... Cracks. Should be cracks. I'll put my inf here. No, that guy needs to stay on that one. All I need to do is grab a heal now. If I can grab a heal, it's all good. Oh no. Okay, we got a heal going. Our tank died. I should have got the tank back. Bro, I might have to keep playing this game mode. I'd rather play this all day. Is that crazy? I would so prefer to try and micromanage DPSing and tanking at the same time in one raid. Yo, this was so good. Kill it. Boom. 15,000. Let's go. It's actually so good. Raid complete. 1 legendary hero token. MVP contributed the most to your team. Damn right I did, boys. You know. Love it. Exit. So we got that first reward claim. So you can't get any more rewards, but you can keep doing it. Right. Interesting. Interesting. But we recorded that anyway, the first experience. I'll make a guide on it later on. When we finish the stream. So, who wants to do it? Should we try and do it? I can invite you, like I said. If you want me to invite you, you need to send me a chat message. And I can try and see if I can cheese the game and inviting you guys in. Otherwise, we'll just join... like these guys. Yeah. I don't know, that's what I want to try test out, guys. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if it will work. That's why I want to test it out. So even if it's not out in your server, I want to see if it will work. Because I just fought against servers 77 and somewhere else. So, who knows? Who knows? So, if you send me a message, just type in Mr. Sneaky. So again, anyone watching, hit the other tab, hit search lodge. You can type in Mr. Sneaky, just like that. Hit the search button. I will come up. So, just add me above here. So hit the view button, send me a chat message in the chat. It should pop up here. That's how we've got these guys in server and like Division 1054 that messaged us about their like night rocks and stuff. So if you pop up, I'll add you and we'll make a group chat and I'll see if I can invite everyone in. So that'll be really sick. Because imagine if you can. Bro, what is that? Is that the new rally icon? Yo, that rally icon looks well nice as well. I've only just realised it. Yo, that looks sick. We'll do another one. You can find yourself a rallies apart? Yeah. It does really look good though. Should we just raid again? Try only DPS. See if we find a tank. See, it does give you a tank, look. Server 45. Oh, there we go. We got one of you. There we go. Here we go. It's a loss. Add. No problem, lost. Don't worry about it. Even if you sent me a mail. So, let me try this. Let me try this. So, I'm gonna start a group chat with you. Let's put not BN, because BN might lose his shit. I'm trying to think who we've got from a different server. Noir. It should be fine. I can do it anyway. Right, let me see if I can invite you then. So if I go here, okay. Right, I'm sending you the invite. Let me know if you can join or not. Because if you can join, that is insane. Oh my lord. He's in. He's in. Oh my god. Hold up. Matchup. I gotta wait until you're ready. So you need to hit the ready button. Oh, it does work! Oh my god, that's so good! Oh my lord, we can do it! So no matter what server you are, even if you don't have access to it right now, we can just be starting to... I wonder if you get in your mail the reward or not. Imagine if you do, and you can get, you know, the free sculpture. You can get Shinchi in too. That's true. I can invite Shinchi in. That's true. I don't think I've added him though. We're in the chats, but I don't think we can thing it. We're just gonna have to search for a game though, so that's the only thing, searching for the game. So I don't know if it's gonna have to find 6 other players now, or if it's gonna find like someone similar to us. We'll see. We'll give it an extra minute. If not, what I'll do is I will put more marches in and see if it triggers with more marches. Because I really want to test this out. because this is the one new game mode that, like, could potentially work if we have more matches in, potentially. You know what I'm saying, chat? So anyone in chat who wants to participate, you can, just like I say. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see if someone else has. No. Like I say, if you guys add me now, we can try it out. I am gonna add in more matches. I want to see if it will work if I add more in. Let's see. Yeah, it's meant to be cross servers, that's the thing. So, look. So, let's just see. I was in your first room. Cave was really you. Yeah, man. It's really me. And like I said, guys, if you want to join me in this raid, guess what? You can add me. Add me right now if you want. And if you add me, like, look, we're in. We're in. Look, accepted. I've accepted all my matches. King Dingaling needs to do his. As long as he accepts his now, it's all good. Ooh, maybe it won't. Let's see. Let's see. Loss. Will it let you accept? We'll try again. We'll try again. Yeah, it did. It was... Boys! Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Guys, it actually works. You don't even need the event in order to do this. You can join and play with me right now. That is so fire. I'm gonna try and catch the taunt. Like a good tank. I'm a monster. Yeah, chat, this is happening. This is actually happening. Oh my god. I love this. My tank's just like, yeah, right. Oh, cracks time, boys. It's the cracks. I can cover 3 of them. I can cover 3 cracks. Oh my god. Oh, shit. Right, you go there. You go there. Boys, Syndra needs to bob and weave. Oh, he got hit like a monster. I'm just gonna take it. Here we go, chat. Oh, I need the heal. I need the heal. Loss, heal me. Oh no, Loss. I need you to heal me. There we go. These guys know. These guys know what's up. My tank's just gonna die. It is what it is. We should have taken these 2 stones. I can't take them though. I can take that stone, right? Boom. 12.7k shotgun blast. Oh, I got cracks again, guys. Oh no. Cracks. It's the cracks. I can get this one and this one. Oh shit. Can I hit him from here? Oh, poggers! Yo, I'd be fuming if I was that raid boss. Let's go, Jack, guys. Let's do this. The last 287k. 287k. Can I carry these guys? How you doing, Grotech? Yo, this is actually so good that I can invite anyone in the alliance, in the stream, should I say? Yo, can I get these in time before I die? We're not gonna do it because these guys are too weak. I'm sad. You're on your phone? Oh my lord. Do you know what? I don't care. Do you know why? I'm happy that we was able to pull this off. We know this works. We know this works. Look how much damage I dealt. Oh, that's so funny, dude. Yo, I love it. I love this. We need more. We can do events though. So this is on for another day. So what I might do is tomorrow I might host a stream around 1700 when I get the most views, and we'll do viewer-based Hydro raids. How does everyone want to do? Yeah? If you want to be a part of it, you need to add me. So Grotech, I've added you on the game. I need you to add me as well, so I can then make a group chat and start adding players from all different servers into it. That's what's wild right now. Like, it's actually so wild that I can do that. Yo. This is insane. I love it. You want your revenge? Don't worry. I'll give you guys the opportunity. So if you guys watching right now want to join a Hydra raid with me, it does not matter, guys. Listen to me. It does not matter if you do not have this event. I am the captain. Because I am the captain. Look at me now. Look at me. I will take us in. Because I am the raid captain, I will matchmakers, and you'll be invited in. We've just tested it, so we know it works at the moment. So, Grotech, I need you to go in-game and add me in Call of Dragons here. Because I've added you here, and I just need you to be on my friends list. So then, on my friends list, I can create a group chat with everyone in. So in the future, we can keep adding more and more guys in. So let me, he says done, so let me group chat. Is that gonna be you? It's not showing your name though, Loss. Loss, is that gonna be you? It's just not showing your name. It has to be. You're the only one with the old Xbox 360 gamer picture. You're the only one. And yeah, I know that picture, dude. That picture was the old... Anyone who knows this picture... This was the original Xbox 360 profile picture if you owned an original back in the day Xbox 360 when it was like King Kong and Rainbow Six was the best games. Sweet. Right, I can keep this now. I'll call it viewers event chat. Boom. Right. So, any viewers, technically, who wants to, I'm going to make a video on it as well. Don't worry. If people want to add me, they can add me in-game, and I'll add them into here. And you can see we can all do this. So, what's going to happen is what I can do in future is press the go button, invite, and if I scroll down, there's the viewers button. So now, if I press it, everyone should be able to see the thing basically, and you can join in no matter what. Even if you don't own the raid, you can still do this. This is what's so cool about it. Like, even if the event's not up right now, you can still do this. So all you need to do right now, if you're going to join the chat group, guys, all you need to do is go to the settings again, hit search, find me, Mr. Sneaky, and send me a chat. You need to send me a chat so you can add me on the friends. And then as soon as you add me as a friend, I'll be able to add you and invite you into the thing. So here we go. I know, man. I'm hyped up. I wonder, Grotech and King, or should I say Loss, can you add more than one match, or will it only let you guys add one match? Because it's good information to know if about that. You know what I'm saying? Here we go, Sloppy. We're going to add you, Sloppy. There we go. So you can see I've added you now. So if you add me as well, all I need to do is go here. Also, I want to... I want to favorite that chat, so my viewers chat's up there, and then add a member. Sloppy, I'm gonna have to find your name. I hope it's not gonna be one of them ones. I know it's got tiny letters, but I want it to be nice. I might need to clean up all of these lords as well. Should we do that as well later, chat? Should we do a cleanup? Clean up for the next season. Right, yours might be coming up anytime now or at the bottom. What is going on? Hold on. Give it a second. Give me a second. Try again. Contacts, my friends. I just need to know where your name lies. Right. Okay, it's here. So group chat, viewers, add, slap this mother all the way down. Oh, do I have to go all the way down, do you reckon? I might have to go all the way down, chat. Huh? Where are you? I will find you, and I will not kill you like they do in the movie. There we go. We found you, dude. We found you. Right, there we go. Another one in. Another one in. So I'll send the invite again. If you want to join, you can join. It's a mental right now. This might get patched, guys, by the way. Who knows? I hope it doesn't. I hope it stays like this. I hope it stays like this. But I've sent the invite again if you want to join. It only lets you use one match. Good to know, so I can let you guys know. Sloppy, if you want to join, you can join Sloppy. Put it in. You know, put the thing in. And then we'll start cooking basically. If you want to join, you can join. You don't need the event. Listen, you don't need the event. Just trust me. Press the chat. Just press it. You'll join. It doesn't matter. It's the same with these guys. These guys don't have the event. King Dingling's in a different server. He's in the server 102 and they don't have it yet. And he's still here. And we were just playing. So, if you want to join, you can join. Just, like I say, guys, don't make excuses. If you want to play, you should be able to play it. Oh, maybe it's season bound then. Are you in season 1, Sloppy? What season are you in? Ah, that's why then. Right, okay, we found... No, do you know what? We learned something new. So you have to be in the same season and you can cross-server... You can cross-server matchmake. We've learned something new with you. So that's what I'm saying, guys. We learn something every day. This has only just come out. And look, boom. We got Butcher from RKO in this one now. Yeah, exactly it, like you said. I know Lushy was typing. We need to wait 3 minutes. It's fine. It's fine. It's a 3-minute timer. It's fine. Don't worry. We've played worse. We've had worse in Call of Dragons. I'll make sure everyone's ready this time. It's mad because Slongers is like, it's out, and I'm like, yeah, it's out, and I can matchmake with anyone in season 2, and he's like, what? I'm like, look at my stream, dude. I need to wait though. Obviously, I want minute 55. It's fine. It's fine. I love it, man, because now we can start adding people. So like, you know, I can start adding slongers and the content creators, hopefully, and get them in, you know, hopefully in future ones. Absolute dope. 40 seconds, guys. It's alright, don't worry. Don't worry. It just means tomorrow I'm gonna make the whole stream basically this. But later on in the evening when you guys prefer to come on anyway. And then I'm gonna make a video on it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna make a video which is kind of threw a wrench in the works because I do have like a video out coming. Oh, do you know what? The Necro Guide can come out on the 24th. I'm gonna have to make it, guys. I'm just gonna have to make it for you. The new season timeline was gonna come out today, but I might just have to make it come out later. It is. It is. I'm gonna have to make this video, guys, for you. We'll work it out anyway. Because I want to make this video, bring it out tonight, so tomorrow you guys basically get over 24 hours. So when the video goes live, I can say it's this time, you know, we're going to be doing it. So if you're going to jump in, you can jump in. So, right, are you guys ready now? Are you guys ready? I hope you guys are ready. Here we go. We're going to go match up this time. So make sure you're ready to press the button and let's do this. I love the fact that your March growth tech's only 204k and I think it's 246k and mine just like maxed out because the battle sync for some reason. Which is kind of crazy. Here we go. We've got Dark Smoke and someone from Vape all here. So we do have Henvy. He's going to be our tank. There we go. He's tanking. I'm DPSing this way. I'm going to put my calves a little bit further away. Why? Just because my calves, my archers, just so we don't, what you call it? If I draw aggro, it doesn't take damage away from my mage. You know what I'm saying? Right now. I knew I was going to draw aggro. If we look, if we go to fret, you can see the frets being generated. I've got way more getting generated from this one. And I'm about to get even more generated. There's a stone on the little Hydra there. I don't think people have noticed it. It's fine because they got it anyway. Alright, so now we've got the cracks, guys. Cracks are up. So let's do the cracks together, hopefully. Here we go. I wonder if we're in range. We are. So we need to get the healing stone, guys. If you're watching, we need to get the healing stone. So the healing stone's going to pop out in a moment and we're going to need to grab them. So make sure we grab them. So here we go, look. Come and grab this healing stone. And then we will be able to kill it because we're not going to be poisoned and we're going to be on full health. Henry's not going to take it, so we'll just have to take it later. But we're at 500k already. I'm going to move through. Oh no, the fire blast missed because of the move. Right, so we just need oh guys. Oh, I wonder if I can. Oh guys, I'm a pro. I'm a pro gamer right here. My archers might die though. Let's be real. I'm on 2. My mages are on 2 there. That's insane. My archers were on 2. We're gonna need to heal though. Go and heal, otherwise we're gonna die basically. These guys know. Good boys. Grotech, you need to grab that stone for us, buddy. Grotech didn't grab the stone. He wants us to die! Grotech! We should be able to do it. Death. Can I get another one? Oh, maybe I can. Oh, guys, we got a double again. We got a double trouble. It's worth. It's always worth. Double trouble. Oh, I'm too good at this game. I'm just too good. I think we go for the kill, boys. Just go for the kill. I think we just go for it. My archers are gonna die here. It's fine. I think our mages might deal enough damage. If they don't, I'm a bad leader. It's funny though, because I've almost probably soloed it. I wonder how much damage we've done. Oh, I hit 8, man. I hit 8. I could have done it. I could have done it if I didn't. Do you know what? Should I just bring double archers? I could probably carry with double archers, you know. I could have easily, because I hit 8 stacks, which killed my march. If I didn't hit 8 stacks and I saved it, I'd have been fine. And I could have killed it. I wonder how much damage I dealt, though. With 2 marches. Because he has to do 24,000 damage. So he has to hit this another 2 more times. But he's on 13 triggers. You see what I'm saying? So he didn't get it, unfortunately. Let's just hit exit. It's fine, guys. It's fine. Do you know why? Because we can go again. We can go again. We can invite the viewers event chat, and then you can all just come back in. So if I go into Syndrion Freygar again. I could probably bring then my Nico and Kanara. Yeah, seems good. So I can run double archers. You know what I'm saying? I can do this. I can probably carry them. Do we do a third march? Do we bring the forbidden mages that we shouldn't bring? I could bring my inf. You know, I could do this for the teams, but I'd rather not, though. I'd rather not. But yeah, guys, if you guys, anyone in chat want to watch and actually join and just have fun, that's all we're having here, we're having fun. You can send me a little chat, as you can see. If you add, I can then add you as a friend, and then we'll be putting the viewers into the viewers chat here. So I can send these Hydra raids and all of these raids in the future and do that. So Grotech's bringing the infantry. I wonder if I can bring another. I don't have the archers, right? Yeah. I could bring triple DPS though. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can just do this. Alright, I'm good. Whenever you guys are ready, let me know. We'll set it to cook. Grotech, are you there? My dude? You gonna hit the ready button? He might be sorting out his artifact, to be fair. I wish I could click on his march. That would be a really good feature, just to click on it. I can see what the marches are. That's all you need. Just bring DPS. You shouldn't need to heal. Yo, this guy's bringing a 6k march. What is that? This guy kicked out my mages. I'm in uproar. We got 2 tanks though. Oh, I'm good. I'm happy. That feels better. We got an actual team now. Let's go. Let's go! My archers are gonna... Yeah, as I say, my archers are gonna draw aggro instantly. Just call me the tank. It's fine. I'm the tank and the DPS. We're already at 500k, guys, by the way, doing it this way. Right, guys, we gotta do the cracks. We gotta do the cracks. I wonder if I can get a double. Yo, I feel like this is rigged. Why is that in such good need? Yo, you can DPS from here. Rizzo doesn't realize. We need to heal, by the way, as soon as we finish this. There we go. Oh, what a good heal spot. Apart from, it's going to be on me. Good taunt from you. Good job. Oh no, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I get the aggro, man. I do too much damage. Red Boss is like, nah, G, you need to die today. I can take it, but there's no point. These guys should take it because they've got more troop count. Because they've got more troop count, they're going to deal more damage. Because they deal more damage, it's just better for them. 200k, I've done my job. These guys, it's all up to these boys. Can they kill it? 170k. Boys, we did over 500k in the first phase. Just a reminder. Can you get the double? You can position one march to get 2 there. Mages might be able to DPS too if they pay attention. Someone went off one of them. Not bad. Not bad. Right, kill boys. As long as the Inf can taunt this away. Or maybe... I don't think he took taunt, did he? I think he took Dragon Rift. They've got the damage. There's 5 of them up, right? So all they gotta do is take the stones here, get out of the AoE and finish up. 100k. They're gonna die. No! Stop taking the damage. King Dingling's like, oh, please heal me. King Dingling, you just got deeps, my dude. You've got to grab it. You might have to grab the DPS stone. He's going to grab that one. If you grab that DPS stone, you're all good. Good shit. 70k. Can you deal 70k damage? There's 2 of you left. 2 of you left to deal 70,000 damage. Oh my lord. Oh no, they're not going to be able to fill the cracks. Grotech might be able to do 2 here if he positions on the pixel. There's a double one there again, but that's not going to be enough. They're going to die here. It's a failure. No. Oh no. Do you know what? Tomorrow, I'm expecting everyone to be ready for this. Everyone. Because, do you know what? When I do these, I'm going to make a video on this. And then I'm going to record everyone who joins these raids. And I'm going to be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, I love it. I'm not going to lie. I enjoy that. We're going to do more tomorrow. I don't want to burn all of them right now. I want everyone to have fun tomorrow when we get it. So if you wanna, guys, if you wanna be prepared, tomorrow we'll do some. So, you know, if you want an archer march, level it up. You know, level up what you need to level up. Maybe get your marches ready. You know, maybe even, you know, watch a couple of guides so you know what the mechanics are. And then we can hopefully, as a stream, keep killing it. So, I'd be happy with 3rd DPS as an infantry player with Dragon Rift on it. I'd be just, you know. The problem is, like, I was dealing so much damage that the game were like, do you know what, bro? You can have the threat, like, all the time. Oh, this guy's taking the level 25 Frosty Boy. Is there another Frosty Boy? There's no other Frosty Boys. Oh. Send him home. Only send him home. He wanted you to lol. So yeah, I will make a video on it. I might have to end the stream early just so I can make that video and get it uploaded within the next couple of hours, as you guys can imagine. But if you guys want to, like I say, I'm not gonna lie, if you guys have anyone in your alliance, so like Dingaling and Sloppy and Grotech, if you guys got some guys that are subscribed to the channel and you know they watch and they are subbed, you can invite a few of them in here, just so there is a few more members for tomorrow. I am going to, like I say, do this as a live stream. So if anyone, again, just if you've joined the live stream now and wondering what's going on, if you want to join the raid matchmaking, even if you do not have this event, all you need to be is in Season 2, like me, I'm in Season 2. So if you're in Season 2, you can join this. And the way you're going to be able to join is by sending me a chat invite. By doing that, hit the settings, go to other, search Lords, literally search Mr. Sneaky, the one and only. And then you'll see me here. So all you guys got to do, add me. As soon as you've added me, send me a little chat message like these guys have done. And then I can add you and put you into this group chat. And then hopefully tomorrow, like I said, we can invite the Hydra raids and we all can have fun together. It went for me all the time. I know it did. I know it did. It was horrible. I'm only a T4 player, guys, I promise. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, guys, what I'm gonna do is, I need to stop that recording. I recorded that as well. I'm going to use that little fight we had for part of the video just to give you guys a heads up. So Loss and Grotech, you'll be in a YouTube video if you wanted to be in or not. So I'm going to make a video on this little cool thing. And then hopefully by tomorrow, the live stream, a lot of people should add me. And then we can have a really fun live stream together where we can do these raids, and then in between raids, I might be walking to a war pet or something. You know what I'm saying? As well, just to make it more hype, tomorrow we get to know who we're against. So in the matchmaking as well, it's going to be kind of hype. So I'm just being honest, it's going to be a good time. It won't be the full guide, guys. Don't worry, it won't be the full thing. It'll be just so you guys, I'll be talking about it and it'll just pop up on screen for probably like 10, 20, 30 seconds. I don't want to make a really long video on it. It's just so people can hopefully be prepared for tomorrow's stream and want to jump in. So really cool though. Right. Sorry, I was just looking at something then. Something popped up. So, what we're going to do, chat, is sort that out. So, I'm glad you guys... I know it was kind of a short stream. I was going to do a little bit more of a longer one. But because of how this event is, I kind of want to get you guys all ready. Do you know what I'm saying? So, in the future... That's what I'm hoping for. More in the future. So, you guys can join tomorrow. And then if this event comes back around... we can do it again with everyone, you know what I'm saying? So, can't wait. Hydra raid though, currently. So we can see the Hydra raid, what we're doing. So yeah, I know it's short, I know, I'm sorry. I like to do longer streams, you guys know. But because of that, we're going to have to make, you know, a quick video, get it uploaded, do all that shebang, and then put it on. So, the podcast though, guys, the podcast is already going to be cut up. You can, if you want, go back to around 20 minutes or 30 minutes into the stream. I'd say about 20 minutes. And then you're going to see us starting the podcast. So within 20-30 minutes of the stream, that's the podcast. Nice. Is a shorter podcast too compared to the 50-minute ones. But it was a really good one I enjoyed. So you guys can... check out the podcast if you want. If not, it'll be uploaded anyway on Saturday, so you guys enjoy that. But I'll catch you guys soon. Tomorrow, raiding with Sneaky, as you guys have said. Look forward to it. It's going to be a fun time.